Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the interview training company passmyinterview.com, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to pass an entry-level job interview. So it does not matter which position you are applying for, make sure you stay tuned, watch the presentation fully from start to finish because I promise to help you succeed. And to achieve that goal, this is what I will cover. I am going to give you a list of common entry-level job interview questions that I strongly advise you prepare for. I'm going to give you brilliant, unique answers to common entry-level interview questions. I'm going to give you some tips on how to stand out during your interview, even when you have zero experience. And I will also tell you about further resources you can get access to, including these slides to help you pass your interview. So there's 4 reasons why I strongly advise you stay tuned, and don't forget to tell me the name of your job interview in the comments section below the video, and I will give you some more tips to help you succeed. Let's get straight into it. The first question is, tell me about yourself. So this is guaranteed to be the first interview question that you will need to answer. And within your response, make sure you cover the following 3 areas. Tell them what you are like as a person, including your most appealing qualities and traits. Tell them what you enjoy doing from a work perspective. And tell them what you're going to be like in the position. So here is my suggested answer to the first common entry job level interview question. Tell me about yourself. I am a very positive person who has ambitious plans for the future. I enjoy being around people, and I have found over the years that I am most comfortable and happy when I am helping and supporting others and when I feel I am continually growing and developing. Although I have little work experience, I am enthusiastic. Others have said I'm good to be around, and I am somebody who can be left alone to do a job properly and to a high standard. Now, if you choose to hire me, one thing I can promise you is I will act as a positive role model for the company, I will treat your customers well, and I will make sure I contribute to the team in a positive way so that your business continues to be successful. That is a brilliant answer, and it sets you up with confidence for the remainder of your interview. The next question I want you to prepare for is, why are you interested in this position? Now, most people will apply for literally scores of different jobs in the hope they will eventually get offered one. Now, whilst there's nothing wrong with that, the hiring manager wants to hear you have researched the role carefully and that you have the skills and qualities to carry out your duties to a high standard. Here's my example answer to help you. Why are you interested in this position? My career is important to me, and I want to start off in a job where there is lots to learn, where I will have the opportunity to take on lots of challenging tasks, and where I will have to perform to a consistently high standard to help my team. I researched your company quite a bit before the interview, and not only do your customers love your products and services, but people I have spoken to about your business had nothing but positive things to say. I am passionate about working in this industry, and although this is going to be my first job, I see this as a place I can stay working at for a long period of time whilst continually developing professionally in the position. That's another really great answer to help you. The next question, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Now, it's very important you are honest in your response to the weaknesses element of the question, but be careful not to give a weakness that is a requirement of the job you are applying for. In your answer, give 4 or 5 strengths and just 1 weakness. Here's my example response to help you. What are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? My strengths include my enthusiasm, my positivity, and my determination. I believe you get out of life what you are prepared to put in, so I will be a hard worker and you will never hear me complain. Other strengths include good teamworking skills. I understand that for a business to be successful, everyone in the team must act unselfishly and put the needs of the team first. I am a good communicator. I believe I will be good with customers, and I am a fast learner. Now, my weakness is the fact I am quite hard on myself and I sometimes worry unnecessarily. Having said that, I am always open to learning, so if you see anything about me you feel I need to change, I will work hard to do so. That, in my opinion, is the perfect answer to that common Entry-level job interview question: what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? Now, don't go anywhere because I still have more questions and answers to give you. But when you're ready, if you want to click that link in the top right-hand corner of the video, it goes through to my website, passmyinterview.com, where you can download my full set of 21 great answers to tough entry-level job interview questions, including these slides. The next question: give me an example of a time when you worked in a team. What was your role? Now think of a situation when you worked with other people to achieve a common goal. It is important you work together in a team, you support your teammates, and you successfully achieve your goal. Here's an example answer to help you. Give me an example of a time when you worked in a team. What was your role? During my academic studies, a small group of us decided to arrange a charity 5K fun run to raise money for local good causes. The local newspaper ran a story stating that many local charities were underfunded and they needed help, so we decided to step in. We started off by holding a team briefing where we discussed our goals, how much we wanted to raise, who would do what in the team, and what date would be best for the fun run to take place. My task within the team was to liaise with the local newspapers to arrange some free publicity, and I was also responsible for gaining sponsorship on the day from local businesses. We worked together as a team for 4 weeks solid, organising the event and supporting each other during each task. The fun run went ahead as planned, and with more than 30 people taking part, we managed to raise over $500 for local charities. That's a great answer that shows you are organised and you can work effectively as a team, and that's really important. The next question: describe a situation when you had a disagreement with someone. Now, most people think this common entry-level job interview question is assessing your ability to debate and win the argument. It is not. The question is assessing whether you can reach a compromise and put aside any differences of opinion for the good of the team. So here's my example answer to the common entry-level job interview question: describe a situation when you had a disagreement with someone. I was part of a team during a work experience placement discussing the launch of a new company product. One of the team members was adamant the best way to promote the new product was by way of handing out flyers and leaflets in the local community. However, I disagreed and I suggested we should try online advertisement via Facebook, as this would enable us to target people in the local area by age and by interest, allowing us to reach our preferred target audience. Now, a bit of a disagreement started between us, and after going backwards and forwards a few times, I decided to agree with his advertising suggestion for the sake of the business, as there was the potential we'd end up doing nothing if the disagreement continued. As it transpired, the flyer and leaflet suggestion did not yield positive results, so we all decided to switch over to online advertising, which actually ended up giving us a better return from our investment. Now, that's a good answer, because you are putting aside your differences for the sake of the team. You are not digging in. You are, putting aside any differences, and you are going, let's go ahead and do it for the sake of the team. And then afterwards, your idea has worked, and that's a great result for the company. The next question: where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Now, this question is guaranteed to come up during your entry-level job interview. Training somebody up in a new role can take time, effort, and resources, so the interviewer wants to be sure you are going to stick around. They also want to see how enthusiastic you are and what your career plans are for the future. So here's a great way to answer it. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I actually see myself still working for you, either in the same role or having gained some sort of advancement to a more senior level. I researched your company in detail before the interview, and as I stated earlier, this is a place and a role I can see myself progressing and growing in. Providing I am continually helping the team and contributing to the company goals, I plan to still be here as a competent, professional and trusted member of staff. I'd even hope to help train up new members of staff when they join the company if you feel my skills are suited to do so. So that would be an attractive answer to any hiring manager, and it's the perfect way to respond to the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Now, the next thing to do is make sure you click that link in the top right hand corner of the video. Go through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and take a look at my 21 great answers to tough interview questions. You can download them in a PDF guide, and you also get, as a bonus, these slides too. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You can connect with me on LinkedIn as well if you want to. My LinkedIn link is in the description below the video, and please give the video a like. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your entry-level job interview. Have a brilliant day.